Alright, let's shrink that right on down. Hey there, guys, and welcome to the Pewter Museum once again. So, this is take two, uh, because I actually just recorded a video, this exact one, saved it, was ready to, was ready to go ahead and, start editing, and I was hit with a big old paywall at the very end with the program I was going to use. It was way too high for my liking, so I had to hunt around a little bit and find something that was much more affordable. But here's the deal. I have to restart the video. So here we are. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, welcome to the Pewter Museum. First and foremost, thank you guys so much for sticking around and really discovering the channel. We've been going for a couple of weeks now, and we are already up to 17 subscribers, which is actually a little bit more than I had anticipated so early on, because when we get started, it's always a little bit of a grind. We know that. But thank you guys for just doing what you are. So I'm thinking when we hit perhaps say 25 subs or 50 or so, I'll do my first giveaway, but just a little sneak peek down the road. But in the meantime, we are only about a day and a half away from Sword and Shield Lost Origin from dropping here in the States. So I figured we would go ahead and we'll use Justin Basil. This is a great web tool regarding the Pokemon TCG and staying current. I figured we would use it and just kind of do a quick little summary and review of the set that's upcoming here. I know a lot of people have been doing this on the web, but hey, I'll take my shot at it as well, because I definitely prefer discussionary videos and openings over, you know, little shorts any day. So it's more my style. Anyway, moving on down, we're gonna have your standard cards in the set, and I will go through a little bit slowly, so you can kind of take a look, pause if you need to at any bits of artwork. Like, for example, all the grass cards. My single favorite is definitely this Phantom, without a doubt. Assuming, yep, that's going to be a common. But this thing is absolutely fantastic, if you ask me. And it's nice that we can actually blow up the card images. Things like Slugma, Torkoal, Macargo. Always two of my favorite fire types. But that is just on a side note. Going down, I'm not going to spend too much time on the basic cards here. You can take a look at on your own time if you would like, but it is nice to see Kyurem getting a little bit of love here. Always rather underappreciated Pokemon, if you ask me. Same can be said about Magnezone. It's good to see a V-Star variant, but probably not going to be worth too much unless it's super duper playable. And we're also having the return of some Radiant cards. I think it's very interesting how Nintendo is pushing the production of Radiants, because, I mean, look, they are shiny cards, which is absolutely fantastic, hidden away in minor sets, but they're not as rare as secret rares. But the question is, like, all these Radiants, they're really not worth all that much, but will the day come that either a complete set or like sometime down the road, will they actually be worth something? Like, will this Gardevoir, or there are more in here, let's just find them. Will that Gardevoir, or this Sneasler, or my personal favorite, the Steelix. Will these be the next sets of Shining cards that are worth something? I don't know. I don't think anybody knows, but you know what? Just to be safe, I'm definitely going to be trying to piece together a full set, all of the Radiants that are released. And those will be absolute must-haves. So, scrolling on down, some good fan favorites like Giratina making a resurgence. Because Astral Radiance, we just got Dialga and Palkia, so it's Giratina's turn. And then some love to the to the Goodra family. Always nice seeing these guys. So okay, that should about do it for the basic cards. So we'll move into what everybody always comes for. The full arts are the full arts. I will let you guys check those out on your own time if you'd like. But it is nice, again, like we said, you know, seeing Kyurem, Magnezone, Rotom. Definitely some underappreciated characters getting some love. And then as far as full art supporters go, we've got this chick, Colress, Fantina, and then a few characters that I'm not familiar with, like Iscan. I think some people are going to be looking for Lady. The Fortune Sisters I'm not familiar with personally, because correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think that they are Legends Arceus characters. Excuse me. Which I never played the game, nor do I have any interest in doing so. Thornton, no idea who that guy is. And Volo looks like he wants to be popular, but I've never heard anybody bring him up. So I don't know. I don't think there's going to be too much love for the supporters this time around, with the exception of maybe her. We'll see. But let's get down to the nitty gritty here. You got your Rainbow Rares, which, again, you guys can check them out. I'll be perfectly honest. I'm not, I don't know. I just think that they were cool when they first came around. But they've just been completely overdone. I mean, come on, these things have been printed in every single set since, oh gosh, I don't want to say it was as far back as XY sets. No, actually, yeah, they were XY sets, because Burning Shadows, or was Burning Shadows Sun and Moon? Yeah, okay, it was Sun and Moon era. Okay. But still, this art card style has been going on for too long. They're not worth much anymore. And to be fair, any of these, hey, here, Magnezone, Aerodactyl, I'm sorry, Goodra, if I pull one of these, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed that I didn't just pull, a standard variant. Sorry, I want the pretty colors. Not that many pretty colors, so. Gold cards of the set. Giratina and Zoroark V-Stars. Now, why these cards tend not to lift off among collectors, I don't know, because I absolutely love this card, but I don't know. Very strange. And then your gold items. Box of Disaster. Okay. A Collapse Stadium. Okay. Dark Patch. Okay. And a Vacuum. I don't know. Definitely disappointed in those choices. But, hey, I don't print the cards. Alright, now on to the fun stuff. Alternate arts, guys. Rotom. And here we go. Now we're getting into chase card categories. I mean, qualifiers, I guess you could say. This Rotom, I think, is absolutely fantastic and is definitely going to be a must-have for a lot of collectors, myself included. It's just seeing that little smile on his face and him just buzzing around a little room with all the appliances that he can indeed like take over as a different form. You got the washing machine, the what you call it, the little microwave, the fridge, the lamp, like the lawnmower. Come on, this is absolute vacuum. This thing is awesome through and through, and I don't know what there is to not like about it. Moving on, we've got the Berserker, which I think a lot of people are going to be looking for this one. I don't even like the guy, truth be told. But there's something about this card that brings a smile to my face. There's like little muddy paw prints getting left behind and all the coins and everything, like just looking like he is super smug. I think this one's going to be pretty popular. I'm interested to see where the market goes for him. This Giratina V right here, coming in with the coming in hot from the distortion world. I know that this has been, I think, is this thing like the current best-selling card over in Japan? Or it was for a time. I think this card's going to take people by absolute storm and almost single-handedly keep folks invested in this set for quite some time, even past the print runs. You'll have to excuse me. I don't know what's up with the yawning here. It's been a long day. But I'll be perfectly honest. I am not as much as I love Giratina, I'm not the biggest fan of this card. Yeah, I'll be that guy. I don't like the psychedelic colors. I know that there's a lot of artwork here. It's very intricate. I'll give it that, and the artist should be proud. Like Mr. Shinji Kondo, like come on, this guy should be darn proud of himself for drawing this card up. It's just not for me. If I pull one, okay, great, very cool. But I'll probably be looking to either trade it out or hang on to it for a while. I won't be seeking this out if I don't pull it. And this one has my personal vote for the best, or for what is going to be the most valuable card in the set. Aside from some of the trainer galleries, which we'll get to in a second. Now, my personal must-have card. This Aerodactyl is absolutely drop dead stunning. And I have nothing more to say. With all the prehistoric fossil Pokemon in the background, the natural art style, and the volcano. This is one, personally, I would get graded. If I could encapsulate it, preserve that card. This is one that has some sentimental value to me. You know, I'll probably open about roughly a box's worth of packs for this set. And I'll get to my reasoning on that in a little bit. In hopes of pulling it. If it doesn't happen, I will trade for or straight up just buy this card as a single. Value, who knows where the heck this is going to land. I mean, I know Aerodactyl's not the most common or the most popular Pokemon in the world. So does it have a chance at dropping down to, you know, like $15, $25 range for something like a Medicham, Honchkrow, or Luminion? Yeah, I think it does have a shot at that. But also, does it have a chance of being upwards of like $100, like say Machamp? Yeah, I would say yes, it does. Now, will it hit like the Rayquazas and the Umbreons of the world? No, I don't think it'll go that far. But we may be surprised, guys. I mean, look back in time. Some of the fossil Pokemon may not be super duper popular, but there have indeed been some pretty darn valuable cards throughout time. I mean, if we go way back to, let's think. Okay, here's one. Neo Discovery. I'm sorry. Neo Discovery, a first edition Kabutops holo. That's a $150 to a $200 card right now, raw. Or Neo Destiny, the Shining Kabutops variant, if it's first ed. That's a $400 or $500 card, just as is. Will this be as valuable as the two of those? No, absolutely not. But I may be very pleasantly surprised by how this card performs. Time will tell, we'll see, but this one is definitely a must-have. Okay, moving on down, we go into the trainer gallery, and these things are absolutely gorgeous. I'll let you guys kind of take a little look at them on your own time, but I will blow up. Like, there are certain ones, like this Rosarid is absolutely fantastic with Gardenia back there. Like, I think this card is very cool, and for being a standard rare in the set, the Charizard I think might be our first, correct me if I'm wrong, but this might be our first trainer gallery, like just standard run-of-the-mill card that's actually worth something. I think people are going to be looking for this one. We'll find out. All right, moving on to the ones of note. So when is the last time that we saw... Well, first things first, we do actually have a VMAX in the form of Orbeetle, with Bugsy almost getting abducted. Honestly, now that I just put two and two together and realize what's happening, I like it a little bit more. But I don't think many people are going to be seeking it out. And, okay, this just got better. I realized there's a milk tank back there. All right, I like it. We have ourselves a Sanduscorch with Kapu right there. I don't think anybody's going to care for it, unfortunately. But now we get into the heavy hitters. Do I need to say any more? We haven't had a guest appearance from Red in a card since the very last sets of Sun and Moon. And here we are going into the final sets of Sword and Shield. So I guess it's fitting. I think this card is absolutely going to, alongside its VMAX form, these two are going to stand the test of time and keep people interested for quite a while. These two are definitely going to be chase cards. For me, for quite a few, personally, I think next to Aerodactyl, I think this is my next favorite artwork in the entire set. And I've got to have it. That's all I have to say. These two will definitely keep people coming back for a while, busting open packs and looking. I mean, hey, regarding a big old Pikachu, I mean, hey, people still go after, what is it, Vivid Voltage. And I absolutely cannot stand that set, but people like that gosh darn Pikachu. So you know what? Yeah, that people are going to go for it. Enamorus, I'll be honest, I'll be pretty disappointed if I pull that. Gallade is pretty darn cool. Crobat alongside Silver right there. This card I definitely like. That one's really cool. Eternatus. But more importantly, right next to him, we have the VMAX version. This artist went off. I don't even want to call this Eternatus VMAX. This is more like Rose. And it's hand-drawn, or so it appears. This card is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know. I don't have it. I don't know what else to say. I'm not a fan of either character, truth be told. But I'm in love with this card. Truth be told, it's not going to be an absolute must-have for me. I'll be able to go without it. But I'll also be ecstatic if I pull one. Definitely very, very cool. And then moving on, we have a couple of supporters being printed. Adventures Discovery. I just really, really like this card, honestly. I think this is going to be the one and the only supporter in the entire set that I will be looking for myself. Followed by Boss's Orders Lysander version. Cook serving up some delicioso food. Kabu, again. Nessa, again. Except people are definitely going to want this card. We all know that. Obvious is obvious. And Opal, again. I just think it just blows my mind. Seeing so many Opal cards printed, it's just makes me wonder, like, is there actually a... I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. Is there a big ol' following for this character? Like, is she actually popular? I have no idea. And then finally, do these look familiar? We're getting black and gold variants of Pikachu and Mew VMAXs from Vivid Voltage and Fusion Strike side by side. Truth be told, we'll have to see, because what the cards look like in person rather than scans like this. I'm not the biggest fan of the coloration, but you know what? And nor do I think they're going to be worth very much, honest to goodness. Look, I could be wrong, but not the biggest fan of them. So guys, like, yeah, here we go. This is Lost Origin in a nutshell. Definitely some absolutely gorgeous cards. Some that are definitely going to be chase cards for folks. My personal ones that are going to be my absolute must-haves, if I have to narrow it down to 5 or so, are going to be Adventure, Pikachu and Pikachu, and I'll go ahead and say Aerodactyl and Rotom. Those are my top 5, but especially Aerodactyl, and then the set of the Radiant cards. So I'm not necessarily going after what I think are going to be the top dollar ones, except for those 2 Pikachus, but there are definitely some I want to pick up. And again, I'll probably open about 1 box's worth. I think that this set is going to be kind of like middling. Truth be told, I think it's going to be more popular than Chilling Rain or Chilling Pain if we go after the if we name it after the pull rates. But I don't think, but it's definitely not going to be up there in Evolving Skies territory. So what do you guys think? Definitely drop down in the comments below. Get some conversation going. Where do you guys think this is going to land in the popularity scale? Are you excited about it? Personally, I mean, I think this is a nice pit stop along the way. I'm definitely ready for new sets, Scarlet and Violet. But you know what? It's nice making this little detour, especially for this bad boy. So we'll see where things go. Guys, thanks for stopping on by. Be well as always, and definitely, keep that YouTube algorithm going. Please drop some comments, hit that little bell. You know what to do. And always sub, tell your buddies. Thanks a bunch, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.